Good morning. Should be live now. Morning, everyone. Morning, MT. I see you are in chat. How is everyone doing? How are you, MT? Pardon the mess, but I was trying to get my car ready for its safety check, so there was some crafting that needed to be done. Oh God, how does this all fit back in? You know what? I have an automotive bulbs box now. I should put those all in there. Morning, Johnny. Oh, you guys ready for the magic? I have the cream in my coffee. So we'll watch it change color. There we go. I started buying some flavored cream to be my emotional support thing. My God, has it been a rough couple of weeks? Oh no. And it's going to be a rough day today. Today is the 29th of August. No, April. And it is the before last day to submit your taxes. I did my taxes all day yesterday, and I still have all day today to go. So I figured I'd come here, zen out with you folks for a little bit. So yeah, how's it going, Johnny? Hopefully all is good with you. Oh, I did drop a file somewhere. Well, gone forever. What a mess. What a absolute mess. So, keep my knife up here. Oh, there's the file. So yeah, been busy. Been working a lot. Oh yeah, still missing a file. Look at that, still one missing. The college hired me to show some high school kids around the college and explain what kind of programs we had and stuff like that, which was silly because they canceled our programs. But I guess because they had committed to that before, they had to keep going. So I was like showing the students, potential students, the high school students, a program that no longer exists, basically. So that was fun. So I did that 4 days last week. And I replaced a whole bunch of stuff on my Volvo, the new one. I did outer tie rod, inner tie rod, wheel bearing, 2 axles, air filter, rear pads and rotors, but I still need to do control arms and bushings and all sorts of stuff like that. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, work is work. No, you're completely right. I had the only thing that makes me dislike it is that I've got so much stuff on my plate right now. And now that I am available again, yeah, for sure. Well, my Volvo is pretty much a Ford, sadly. So the only issue with work is now that I'm done with the college things, my mechanic boss wants me back which means I'm working 3 days for him this week, when really I needed a week off. But what happened is my week off turned into work at the college. So yeah, I'm just about to lose my freaking mind, because I'm not a hard worker, I have to say. I need some time off. So yeah, I don't want to complain too much about that, because you know, work is good. I also need to do my freaking taxes, so that's another thing. I got all the way through my Amazon purchases, and about 2/3 the way through my AliExpress purchases, and I'm like at almost $4,000. Actually, maybe just over $4,000 of purchases. It's getting a little bit insane. It's a bit much. This is here because I had to 3D print a part for the wipers on my car. That's another thing. I wish I could have made a video. All right, sanding stick. These are all automotive stuff. This I need to clean off. How's the Mustang, by the way? Did you get it out of storage? DHL driver, carry your new Prusa XL up the stairs. It was heavy. DHL would help you bring it up the stairs? DHL here would just throw your package on the sidewalk and say, good luck, enjoy. Brick nuts. Where? Oh God. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so disorganized. Everything is everywhere all at once. Ugh. Where are all my bulbs? DHL is very helpful over here. Interesting. You have a 5-liter Mustang, or do you have the 4.6? I always forget. Five-liter, okay. DHL still exists. Yeah, DHL still exists. They bring me my PCB waste stuff all the time. They actually do a fairly decent job of that, but they do charge me import tax, which is, they don't have a choice. However, they also charge me a butt-ton of service fees when they do. That they do have a choice. Oh my God. Yeah, that's DHL. 420 horsepower? I don't know if I believe that. Ford is known for inflating their values. Or is yours modified? So I will say, folks, okay, yours is modified. Okay, gotcha. I will say, I've been watching, I know the car content is not you guys' jam, but I've been watching VTech Academy, a YouTube channel, which I did not realize is run by the owner of Hasport, H-A-S-P-O-R-T. If anyone here is a car person, you'll know that Hasport is the #1 company when it comes to putting like adapting engines to chassis. Guessing DHL is concentrating on countries other than the US. I mean, I feel like DHL is in the States too. They always call me. They want me to set up a corporate account, and I'm like, you understand, I'm just some small-time YouTuber in Canada, right? But they always call from their US office because I guess their North American conglomerate is there. So I've been watching VTech Academy, and I am regretting all of my life choices. I should have just stayed full-time at the dealership. I should have not bought this house. Should have bought a different house with a bigger garage. If I was a car YouTuber, I'd be getting so many more views. All regrets. Also, I don't want to drive a shitbox anymore. My God, man. I'm so sick of my car not being reliable. I should have just bought a Honda from the get-go. DHL is owned by the German Postal Service since 2002. Interesting. Didn't realize that. So yeah, feeling kind of down on my decisions. Really wish I would have made different decisions, but it is what it is. I can cry and moan about it all I want. Doesn't change anything. I really do want to make car content, though. I have to figure out how to make that work. Although I have to say, car content in general is less popular than when I would have started YouTube, because nobody can afford to modify cars anymore. But I could have made videos on keeping shitboxes on the road, you know? I need to make a list of videos to make too. So I'll tell you, even if we do film videos today, I don't have a plan, by the way, I'm just here chilling. Even if we do make videos today, I probably won't be able to edit them for a couple of days because today is tax day. I have to finish that. I do not want to submit it on the last day, so I'm doing before last day. And yeah, and then tomorrow I'm working, Wednesday I'm working, Thursday I'm working. Friday I think is just going to keep it to myself, but the other issue is it's now warm, so I have to deal with the backyard. I've got a tree I need to cut down. I have to open the pool before it becomes a swamp, which it's slowly and surely becoming now. Ah, such is life. There we go. At least I'm cleaned up a little bit here. All right. What should we do? These things are really cool, by the way. I picked up a couple of these. I don't know where they all went. This package is like, I don't know, 90% USB cable. This is this little webcam module that comes, I think they're from laptops. This is a tiny little module, and then you get the lens that you want with it. And they connect to USB like so. This tiny little USB connector. Let's see if it's keyed. Probably keyed this way. So you plug in this tiny little USB connector, and this goes to a regular USB-A. And so yeah, you get a couple of these. These are really cheap, and there's some that are really expensive. There's some that go up to like 4K. I don't know if I actually plugged that in correctly. It might go like this. Oh God, you can force them in either way. I think it's this way. Yeah. So yeah, these things were like 10, 15 bucks, I think. And the plan is to put this up second cam. There we go. Yeah, okay, you can see that. So this is the Voron, and the plan is to put it, you know, somewhere out of the way, like under here or something, so I can monitor the print, or maybe like, I don't know, can you see the lid? Not really. Maybe somewhere like in this corner up here, you know, and then run the cable down around here somewhere and around town. Somewhere in there. Try to get the, oh, there we go. So that's the plan for these little things. The thing is, I've got like 3, and I don't know where the other ones are. Ooh, I got Discord message. Hang on, hang on. Oh, okay. So Vero's gonna make some noise when she gets home, which is fine. We're not recording a video at the moment. Yeah, these things are gonna be pretty interesting, I think. Oh, this in there, this in there. Shana. So yeah, somewhere in here is a whole bunch of these. Oh, I got this too. This to look at. I don't know where I put all of my stuff. This is the problem with this sort of stop and go production status. I really need to keep track of where everything went. Well then, what the heck do we do? Let me see. I do have a document. Let's check the document. Google Docs. What the heck is this? Oh. Video ideas. Okay, let's add USB cameras to that. Let's add dual split rail power supplies. Gonna answer my wife. Okay, NRF24LO1. No, I've tried. DIY battery tester? What was that? I have no idea. Well, this stream is a mess. I'm just gonna go around looking at stuff and do things. Oh, also, I have 3D printed some whistles because I plan on being on the water again this year. So part of your boat safety kit, you need a whistle. And I saw that there was whistles for not very expensive on AliExpress, but I've also noticed that you can print your own, so not blowing in it too hard because they're really freaking loud. So I printed 2 of them. So yeah, this is going to be my safety device in the boat. So there we go. All right, let's get serious. There's probably some crap in here. What is this? Oh yeah, that's from the Voron. I realize this stream is becoming unwatchable, but that is okay. Oh, something else I got when I was on the theme of USB cameras. I've noticed that these became pretty cheap. This is a webcam that is adaptable to a telescope. So it's a little webcam you plug into a telescope. So it has a pretty long USB-A cable. It's kind of low resolution, I will say. But if this is a lot of fun, since my wife has a decent telescope, if this is a lot of fun, then I'm going to spend some time doing some astrophotography. This is 640 by 480, yeah, low resolution. But I don't know if it has like a really high ISO, and maybe that's why. I don't know. But it has a lens for sure. I don't want to stick my finger on it and make a fingerprint. Okay, that's not a lens, but there's a lens in there. I can see it. So I don't know if it's like a polarizer or something. It has like a weird like splotch there, like where the anodization didn't take. You see that? That reflection? See, like if I turn, it's not like a reflection. It's like a splotch. But yeah, these are very inexpensive. Oh, shutter key, it says. There's no shutter key. Manual focus, yeah, that's fine. And shutter key. I don't know what that means. It says 3 megapixel. I don't think so. Hold on, we can do the math on this one. Oh, this says 800 by 600. I don't think so. I think they're just making shit up. 3 strong LED for better picture in the dark. I don't think you're going to light the stars. Oh, I can see on the PCB there are spaces for LEDs. So it's like meant to, I think it's just a security camera in a case that's appropriate for telescopes. We're about to find out. There we go. Oop. Okay, so first of all, the assembly, look at the plastic sprue. there. So this is not made very expensively. Also, like some burnt spot there. It's like charred. Here is, oh, so there's a lens holder. There's no lens there, but there's a film. There's something in there, like a polarizer or something. But look, there's the LEDs. There's 6 positions to put LEDs on it. They're even missing a screw there. That is interesting. So yeah, there's definitely an element inside there on top of the CCD sensor. That is a tiny little sensor too. You can just barely see it there. Interesting. I don't think this really makes a difference which way it goes. So yeah, that'll be fun to play with. I have some binoculars, so I might see if I can make an adapter, a 3D printed adapter to fit onto binoculars as well. Because that'd be interesting to take some binocular shots. I can go out to, we have quite a few sites here. I can go out to the Gatineau Park, which is a massive forest. It's a I think it's a provincial park. No, it'd be I think it's a federal park. I'm not sure. Either way, it's a nice place. You can go in there and take some long shots with the binoculars. There we go. Pop that in there. Mini packing. Oops, this should go in there too. I also need to do all of my my first looks at all the Unity test gear, but I don't think I want to do that here on stream because all the units are made like this way, so I have to shoot sort of like from this angle down here. So you guys aren't really going to be in prime viewing position, so probably not going to do that. I swear I had more of those USB cameras, those little ones. Where could they have gone? I should put these away too. These are all propellers I had bought for the snow speeder, which this summer will have to be a land speeder. But why did I buy 6x4 propellers? I have no idea. I think I got these by accident. 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 of them. And then these big mama jamas, these are 1060s. I have 1045s, and now these are 1060s. Why did I take orange ones? I have no idea. That was not a good idea on my side, because I've decided that aesthetics matter, you know what I mean? So I think these were an accident, 6x4, whatever. I will probably be making some sort of RC boat type things this year because I have the Neptune 4 Max. I can make pretty large, oh man, these look so good. Carbon propellers, the way the light hits them. But because I have the 4 Max, I have a lot of printing capability. This is a motor. What's it doing in there? I know like this guy is in there because it has the propeller attached. There we go. Pop that into there. So yeah, the Neptune 4 Max will allow me to make big things like pontoons for floats and stuff like that. Pretty exciting stuff. Okay, so that's put away. Let's see what else I have. Oh, I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but I tried to, my wife and I tried to grow some tomato plants, starting with indoors. And I have this grow light, and these are the kinds that just plug right into the wall. So I have it onto a lead here, probably as sketchy as possible. And so it's on a heat sink. Some subscribers sent me this heat sink. Here, hopefully it doesn't blow up. Oh, there we go. I don't want to really touch that heat sink because it's not grounded. There we go. So see that sort of purpley grow light? Never actually checked this out. Should probably check this out. That would be a good video. Let's go with driverless grow light. I'm gonna add that to the dock. Driverless grow light. There we go. Because I can do testing on this, because I can put the kilowatt thing in and check the current output. I can check the thermals of it. Actually, that would be interesting. Let's see if there's any battery left in my Unity thermal camera, because these packages do get hot. Here, let me swamp you guys with light. Oh, thought I turned this on. Oh, battery's dead. That sucks. I've been playing with the thermal camera. Do I have another USB-C plug somewhere? I should. What's this one? C to C. The thing I've noticed with this battery, so I love the fact that it is chargeable, but you need a dumb charger or else it doesn't work. It doesn't work on like my high current, high voltage USB PD chargers basically, which is a little sad because these are phenomenal. I feel like I can adapt this to, that'll be a different story. So we'll charge that for a little bit. We'll keep this one in mind because that could be an easy video to film here with you guys. Everything is top down. I have a couple of these, and this one is secured there with thermal tape. I got a lot of room for the wires to come off the side here. These wires will eventually break though. They have to be sort of secured. And yeah, it's in an old school plug that I cut off something. It's not a very good quality plug. But yeah, we can check the thermals on this, and especially with the macro lens, it'd be really nice. You can probably see the individual LEDs. So that's good. Let me check what else I've got here. These are all, that's my connector collection. I just wonder where the heck my other USB cameras went. They're like missing. They should be in like a foil bag somewhere. I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know where it went. I had a whole bunch of them. Oh, I also bought magnets. We're going to be messing with magnets at some point. I really don't know where it went. Just vanished through the walls. It's probably in that corner, this corner over here. All this stuff kicking around. Silicone spray. Bought a whole bunch of capacitors. Oh, have a scale. Where did I throw all those things? These guys need to go back in my connector collection. Over there. That's nice. I really don't know where they all went, because I have at least 2 more cameras. Oh, maybe they're up here. What's this? Oh, no, that's something else entirely. That. Oh, my credit card is falling. No, you guys cannot have my credit card number. That's okay, those, I don't think you can buy very much stuff with it. I'm a bit distraught that I can't find it. This stream is not going to be anything great, by the way. This I can put away. These are SMD though. They should go in my SMD collection. These are AMS 1117 adjustable. I will put that on my list. AMS 1117. AMS 1117 adjustable voltage regulators. Because those things, I mean, it'd be nice, they can be a video by themselves where I can even make a PCB and test the outputs of them. I bought these in SMD in order to put them in basically tons of projects. Yeah, I bought a ton of these. I need a piece of paper to put this on. There we go, one of the original pieces of paper from my how to build battery packs Oh, I thought I was going to peel the plastic with that. Nope, guess not. Oh, it's taped down. Would you look at that? So they double taped it. I hate storing these things in the tape and reel, so I always take them out. They're so much easier to access when you have like a storage system, like these little jars. Nope. There we go. That should be all of them. I think I ordered 50. Probably should have ordered 100, but that's okay. Probably should stop spending so much on components. Although I end up using them. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Turns out I'll need 2 boxes of these. And also have to remember what footprint they are. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh. Okay, there's one. Need a second one. These boxes, I mean, I love these boxes, but they came, I'm pretty sure they were used when they came from, I think these were from eBay, maybe AliExpress. Okay, there we go. And these are AMS 1117. It says 100 pieces. I don't think there's 100 pieces in there. I mean, maybe. I'm not going to count them on stream. All right, so AMS 1117. Oh wow, I need to write better than that. AMS 1117. I think they're the adjustable versions. Let me just check on AliExpress real quick. Oh, I got a text. Oh, my boss is texting me. Yes, I did. We are good for tomorrow. All right, sorry, just answering my boss. The mechanic boss. He's really hyped to have me back available. Let me just check this real quick. I am off camera. My orders. Oh yeah, shoot, I still bought a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, okay, so that USB camera I showed you, there should be 2 of those. And there's one more camera, which is square. Bought shims again. Magnets. Oh, I don't see the AMS. My God, I bought a lot of stuff in the last little while. Okay, it is the adjustable AMS 1117 ADJ. In SOT 223. It's 1117 ADJ in SOT 223. I'll write the same thing here. AMS 1117 ADJ in SOT 223. So I write these labels so that when I am designing a board, I can literally just look at what I have in stock. So there, because sometimes it's frustrating. I don't know what I have in stock. That. There we go. Oh, I also bought myself a new 2D printer, which is weird since you guys are used to the 3D printers. I think I have a conspiracy theory. Demonetized. I think what had happened is that my old laser printer, which is an HP, sent a software update that makes it not work with aftermarket cartridges, like ink things, and because it just stopped working. All of a sudden, it won't recognize anything anymore. So I think my conspiracy theory is that's what's happened. Oh wow, this is I wish I had a thermal camera to check this, because this charging circuitry is getting warm. But my thermal camera is, well, you know. I need tape. I don't have tape here. Where's my tape? Oh. Oh, I'm just knocking everything. I do not have a roll of tape. I think at some point today I'll go to the dollar store, pick up some office supplies for the channel here, because you can never find stuff when I'm looking for it. I don't have packing tape, I don't have Scotch tape, I don't have anything. But I just made labels, so I can't just not tape it down, because then it's kind of for nothing. Again, this is the problem with the kind of stop and go, right? When I stop making videos for a while, I sort of, like my space gets all weird. And then I'm out of the flow of things. Let me check. There's a little box here. Not there. Oh look, but there's more stuff I can put away. I am going to be due for another cleanup around here, which is bad because I just did one. Well, these are some attachments for these H7 bulbs that I have. There should be 10. Missing one of these bags, but yeah, basically these are like sockets for H7 bulbs. I'm missing a pair. It might be just fallen where these were. Oh boy, how disorganized am I? The answer is a lot. Oh, there they are. One and two. There we go. More progress towards putting stuff away. So yeah, these are just little pigtails. It looks like they're just clipped together. These are really cheap. So there's the pins. Oh look, it broke. So these are like ceramic. These are like ceramic chunks where the pins are in, and it's supposed to be, you know, not melty. But I'm guessing these are all going to be broken because they're made cheap as hell. So yeah, let's check another one. The plastic doesn't even lay properly. Yep, broken as well. Look how loose they are in there. Well, it is what it is. Buy cheap stuff, get cheap results. You guys hear the blender? Alrighty, so that's done. Still need tape. I also like to tape over the labels. You know what? I'll just use Kapton tape. That doesn't matter. I like to tape over the labels so that they don't wipe off. This is what I do. I take my labels, I set them like this, and then I tape them down. And then you can cut directly off the mat like that. So this guy can go get put away. And then you just cut out your label like so. And then you lift the little corner off. It's not working as well. There we go. So you have your label, and then on it goes. So there we go. That battery tester is highly susceptible to screen damage when it falls. This one? I thought that was a jet. Time to adjust your hearing aid. Oh, well, it's a, the blender is a cheapie from Walmart, so it may sound like a jet. Cut these guys out. I'm glad you guys are still here. I felt like I was talking to myself for a little while. Peel this up. Oh. So that's interesting. Let me just see if it's damaged at the moment. Oh. A little bit hard to get contact there. Works for now. So I've got another one coming, and then I'll make a video on these. But essentially, I've got this bag full of unknown cells, whether they're good or not. And that's what we're going to be testing with them. It says they're good up to 4.8 volts. So we're going to test that for sure. Put a little bit, it puts a little bit of a load. The thing is, they're so cheap though, that it's worth having one around. So, like so. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I have this so you guys can see better. There's my label, AMS 1117 adjustable, SOT 223. And there's the other one, SOT 223. These ones have the special yellow tape, but my other SMD components do not. Actually, I have to redo, I have like a storage unit that I made out of foam board. I'm gonna have to remake it, probably 3D printed. Oh, let's see. All these compartments. Oh. So that's my, it's my wall, my storage of SMD parts here. By the way, do I have any more? I don't think I do have any more SMD regulators, because I usually I tie them together. Oh, those caps, AT-Tiny 85s, some shunt resistors, half bridge. Nope. So just these. So yeah, I tie them together like that. Gifted one to my dad. He kept rating my multimeter whenever the TV remote battery died. Wow. I would just keep a dollar store pack of AAA cells. You prefer the parts and the reels. Wow, not me. I'll tell you that. I hate the parts and the reels. I like just having these out and picking them out with tweezers or something. One day I'll have a pick and place. Probably not. All right, so there, and then this guy can go back up there. So this is the empty boxes. I'll very likely end up 3D printing something to store my components in. That it's going to be a lot nicer. I'm basically going to be revamping my whole like up there. Oops, my SMD parts, because I have to make room up there for all my Unity lab stuff, which is going to be really nice. So it's going to be a reorganizing. I have a whole bunch of like these kinds of trays. Oh. These kinds of trays. And I want to make myself a storage solution for these kinds of things with, you know, labels and everything. And I was thinking of like putting them in this way, but it might make more sense to put them in this way and then have the labels on both sides here, so it doesn't matter which way you put them in. So like this is heavy. This one's M3 hardware. Some M3, some M4. This one's not too bad. This is like RC connectors and stuff like that. This one though, this one weighs a freaking ton. This is M5? M5, but I also have these guys, which are, I believe, M10. This is for a RC project. This is M10 as well. I think so. I think these are stainless. Might be. I paid a lot of freaking money for them. And like this is M5 or no, this might be M6. No, this is M6. So yeah, M5 and M6. So pretty big, and this thing weighs an absolute ton. So I may have to go with plywood. I may actually go to the dollar store and pick up another like 10 of these, because they're going up in price every year. Then I have this one. These are like sockets for chips. So I've got all these sockets. I need to organize them. So yeah, I need to make like a unit that has a whole bunch of stuff. This guy here was like miscellaneous. So you see, they used to be $3, now they're $4. So I got some high current resistors. This is from the early parts of the channel when I didn't have a lot of parts. So like these connectors, for example, these rocker switches. Got a couple of DC-DC. These are the boost converters. You remember that video where my thing caught on fire? I think this is it. See how that chip is like completely like fried? And I think a couple of these caught on fire. Let's see. Those boxes are manufactured in bulk here in India, so I get those for under $1 USD. Oh my God, I wish. It would be, it would cost a fortune to get them sent to me from India. But yeah, absolutely, I wish. It's just not something. Atul, your name looks familiar. Are you the one who, did you email me? If so, I apologize, I have not responded because it's tax season. So nobody gets any answers until at least tomorrow is done. Hey, Joseph. Well, thank you for enjoying the podcast. I'm glad some of you do. I'm actually, the podcast is probably the most mentally draining thing I do on the channel. So if it wasn't for people telling me every once in a while that they enjoy it, I would probably just stop, because it's definitely not bringing in subscribers for the channel. No, these are all good. I may have thrown out all the other ones that burnt, but this original one, this is the one that caught on fire. A few days ago, casually tuned into the stream, popped up my recommended. One time the algo worked. Yeah, the algo typically doesn't. So yeah, this is the one that caught on fire. You can see it's all burnt. I took some parts off of it. So there's this one, but we're getting to the bottom of the pile here, so this one's not used very much. Those of you who are new to the channel, there's the QR code for the podcast and for the channel. What's this one? Oh, this is the quick access box. So this is for quickly prototyping things. So yeah, this one's at the bottom. But yeah, you see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm probably gonna get 14 more, probably. I'm thinking 14 more. And I'll probably build a 10 box organizer, but maybe I'll do 2 wide, so I'll do a 20 bucks. For what it's worth, podcast is still my absolute favorite. Well, that is great to hear. Thank you. Locksmith by trade, so I figured I can learn electronics to get good at soldering before I attempt EEPROM programming for Euro car keys. As far as I know, Mr. Carver, since I am an automotive guy, there is no electronics knowledge needed. It's actually just industry tools. So I believe Autel, A-U-T-E-L, is the end-all be-all company at the moment that does car key programming. Like, there's more, but Autel is one of the better ones. So I believe you'd be fine. But thank you for that, MT. That is worth quite a bit, knowing that you guys like the pod. The podcast is always on my mind. So when I'm like really busy, like I've been in the last couple of weeks, I can't just like not do the podcast. That it doesn't work like that. So I'm really Autel, A-U-T-E-L. So the podcast is the part that I cannot get away from. I can't just say like, I need 2 weeks off of the channel where I won't do anything. It doesn't work like that, because the podcast needs to be done come hell or high water. So I don't intend on breaking the streak. And when I'm too busy to contact guests, that's when I have to do a solo podcast. And so when I'm too busy to contact guests, that's usually when I'm not really feeling up to making solo content, because that's when I'm the most busy. That's when I don't, that's when I don't have electronic stuff done. Yeah, I can't procrastinate the pod. So I'll tell you how busy I've been. I actually have a lineup of guests that want to come onto the pod, but I haven't reached out to them because I'm so freaking busy. That should change next week or the week after. There is a lovely lady that I promised to contact like 2 months ago now, probably, and I haven't reached out to her yet. Oh, jeez. This is my life, folks. This is my life. Welcome to it. And today's stream, nothing nothing positive is happening. I'm just basically taking a break from doing my taxes because that's what today is. Today is tax day. Yesterday I did some, and a few days ago I did some, but there's so much left to do. Hotel programmer and an Auto ProPad G2 Turbo, but some German cars can require either soldering leads to board or even removing chips. Oh, I see. I see. Those are the keys that they don't want you programming. I get you. I understand now. So for those of you who don't know, Audi and BMW typically have keys that are only available ordered by VIN from Germany. You have to go to the dealer. They have to confirm what you want, so like a new key, and then they will actually order the key pre-programmed and ready to go straight from Germany. So yes, I understand now. I actually would, once you get a hang of it, I would love to talk to you about that. I have been wanting for a long time to go into straight up PCM, like computer programming. Yeah, those are $1,000 key jobs sometimes. Yeah. I want to be reflashing PCMs with custom code. I really would like to get into that. So at some point, the Dan Fixes Cars channel, if you guys don't know, second channel that only has one video at the moment, probably won't have any more for a little bit until I can work on it. But that is something I want to work on, is learning to that extent, you know, to be able to like reflash ECMs. Yeah, it is a pain, a tool but that is the point. You can't have ultimate security and ultimate convenience at the same time. Those two are not compatible. I think they went too far. I don't think that they're adding that level of security. But what happens is, let's say me. Okay, I worked at a Honda dealership before. Hondas and most manufacturers, you can cut a key to open the door by just knowing the VIN of the car. And by law, the VIN has to be externally visible. So you look through the windshield at the very bottom on the driver's side, there's a little cutout, there's the VIN. So I could write down the VIN, bring it to my parts department, run it through the system. It'll give me a key code, put the key code in my key machine at the dealership and cut the key, and then I can go and open the doors. From opening the doors, if I bring the car scanner with me, stamped on every cylinder, not on the outside though. You have to remove, including valet cylinder. I have coded keys for Hondas. I didn't know there was stamped. I usually just open it and read the numbers on the tumblers. But anyways, I can bring the scanner with me, and then I can program the key. In fact, there is a sequence. There is like a parking brake sequence that you can put in to just program a key without using any of the original keys. Actually, you can actually start the car with that sequence. So that is why some German manufacturers, high-end cars, so they don't get stolen or whatever, they lock down all that system. You have to literally send, oh shit, hold on, my camera is pulsing. Webcam. this one, properties, configure video, camera control, focus. There we go. Trying to see what's the clearest. That's not clear. There, apply. Okay, okay, there we go. So they lock that down. No malicious actor stateside can start the car. But I think it's too extreme. You know? It is too extreme. I think it's too extreme. So I disagree with that practice. However, I understand where it comes from. I get it. Right? It comes from somewhere. It comes from a good place. But it's just not good overall. So which car are you talking about, Mr. Carver? Because I don't know of any like stamped externally. You do have to remove car theft attempts where people carry a laptop and emulate something succumbs to them, but in larger view, a proper key seems like a better choice than fobs. So right now the vector of attack is there's two people. One person breaks into the car with either they break the window or, you know, cars are not actually that hard to get into. So that happens. Where did I put my thermal camera? Over there. And then the one person goes up to your door and he has an antenna in his backpack and a repeater. And what he does essentially is he will read your key near your door and repeat the signal, and will repeat the signal to the person in the car, which then just needs to physically press the button with the antenna nearby, and then the car will start. So that's the current easy vector of attack. I mean, even easier is just to get yourself a Kia, because Kias don't even have immobilizers, or they do, but it's defeated by turning the ignition physically, which is not super hard to do. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's see what we got here. There we go. So here we can see all the individual chips. Trying to get the focus the best. There's all the individual chips. Save that image. And over here, I'll just flip this way. Over here are the packages that are dropping the current. So the max temperature right now is 87. It's right on those chips. And over here, these things are like 71, 72. Yeah, you can definitely can pop out valley cylinder faster. Yeah. Glove box, hatch cylinders. Toyota has code stamped on modular door lock, easy to remove. Yeah, a lot of the door cylinders are easy to remove. Oh, we're almost at 100 degrees C. Let's see. She's hot, that's for sure. Pretty cool. Thermal cameras are really awesome. Yeah, that's hot. Plug this. But it's going to dissipate pretty quick now. Yeah, 70. There you go. Heatsink is warm but not hot. It's hard to get the temperature of the heatsink. Oh, look, you can see where the heatsink was sitting on my mat. That's pretty cool. So it seems to have transferred pretty well. That's just reflecting back. Cool. Down, okay. Locksmithing is something that's pretty cool. Most cars I pick the lock to decode with Lishi tools. Do you know, Joseph, where I can get like a master set of tumblers to recode locks? Because we used to buy them right from Honda at the Honda dealership. And I'm sure they exist aftermarket. They have to. Doesn't make sense to just have Honda be able to do it. But yeah, if you know Spot, I think in Canada you have to be a licensed locksmith to buy them, but the dumb thing is they're not checked at the border, so you can buy them from the States and have them come in. Same thing as like a furnace here. Like no one will sell you a gas furnace or parts for a gas furnace or anything like that, but you can go in the States and buy them and bring them over. Oh, my lens fell out. So where do I buy them then? What are they called? Because I know they're tumblers, but there must be different tumblers. You know what I hate about Honda ignitions, Joseph? That roll pin. Do you know what I mean? The roll pin that holds a cylinder into the ignition. It's such a pain to get out. I've only succeeded about 95% of the time. Sometimes I squish them. Locksmith Keyless has them. Is that a website? I'll check her out. That stupid roll pin. What's your tool for taking that roll pin out? I must know. All right. These things too I have ordered. These are RF Nanos. Drill. Oh no, that's what I already use. Okay, I just need to get good, I guess. So this is an Arduino Nano, but it has a NRF24L01 built in. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I need some higher magnification thing. I'm pretty sure that's, yep, NRF24L01. So it has it built in. So I bought 2 of them because these would make phenomenal for RC projects. They sell roll pin removal kits, but they are tiny taps and always break off. Yeah, okay. I was hoping you were going to teach me something new, but I already have the right technique. I just suck at it. It turns out. So yeah, I've got 2 of these. I would really love to get this working. There must be a 3.3 volt converter on here. There's got to be. Oh crap! Some of the soldering is pretty. How you doing on there? I fail to understand manufacturer's fascination with black PCB. It looks good. That's why. Oh yeah, here it is. There must be one here. Yeah, AMS 1117. That's a 5 volt though. I need to I was reached out to by another microscope company. I have 3 USB microscope things. And they want to send me a microscope, and I said, great. I see you have HDMI out. Can I use HDMI and the built-in screen? And once again, they said no. I'm going to have to make my own. So I think it's a 5. The reason I think it's a 5 volt is it says 1117C 5050. So I believe it's a 5 volt because these, don't forget, they have a V in pin. Well, there's definitely 3.3 volt regulation because there's a 3.3 volt pin on the Arduino. But I think it might be just too small, you know? I don't know. But the point is, I need to set up, you know what I need to set up? I have a camera. I do have a camera. And I need to set up a dual screen setup. I need to set up a screen like in front of me here, somewhere like up here, or on my back wall there. And then a splitter, and then HDMI out to a capture card on my PC. That's what I need to do. Because these companies will not, they won't be able to do it. It'll have to be me. I wish I had better lenses though. Okay, let me write that down in my document. I do also want an optical thing. Okay, give me a second here. Or maybe I should just pull, I don't know, I'm doing my taxes now, so I'm thinking of expenses. DIY soldering microscope that can use a built-in display and output HDMI at the same friggin' time. Dang nammit. That's so freaking hard. Need an LDO to get higher voltages on 5 volts. I don't know what you're saying. So I would love to share this with you, but unfortunately there's no way for me. Actually there is. There is a way for me. Hang on. Let me do this. Where is my phenomenal... Uh-oh. Where did I put my Gigantor microscope? Oh, here it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to organize myself. Ugh. I need like a station. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So that should turn on. Low drop-off outputs a voltage closer to 5 volts than it. Oh, yeah. Higher voltages, as in around 5 volts. Okay. So flip this up a little bit. Take these and point them down like this. This is an accessory I don't need. Okay, now if I plug this into HIDME. Oh no, it's just a, oh my God, why would you do that? Why would you do this to me? It's one of those little HDMI ports. Dang nammit. Oh, look, you see me. Hello. There's me. Okay. So that's not going to work. This is a fantastic microscope, by the way. It's just not great for content creation live. I can take video from it. How about this one? This one's tiny by comparison. Micro USB. Oh no, this one doesn't have HDMI. Dang, damn it. What is wrong with these companies? Okay, I need to figure out. I've had this as a plan for a while, figuring out a live stream microscope setup. So it's gonna be part of it. So anyways, I have this little industrial camera with a macro lens, and it has HDMI out. And if I split it into an HDMI monitor, I can have my HDMI monitor like here in my background. And oh, this goes with that and this goes with that. So I can have it there in my background, and I can output it to a capture card over this way. Is that ever frustrating or what? That you can't actually have both. Like the stupid part is a HDMI splitter is cheap as hell. Like extremely cheap. So why don't you integrate a splitter so they both frickin' work? I hate it. I absolutely freaking hate it. Because you can record while you watch. So obviously more than one source, you know, the video has to go more than one place. So why? Why does it not work? Why? Why do I always have to be the voice of reason here? Okay. So I really have no way of showing you this. I guess I have to make a decision. I was looking at cameras the other day, and I don't know if I want to spend, let's see what my notes are here. This. All right. Hopefully it's not too bright. It might be a little too bright. So, here's the deal. If I buy an optical microscope, you guys want to see that? Let me just zoom you in. Do some mechanical zoom. Is that washed out? A little bit. Let me adjust. Properties, configure video, camera control, exposure, not auto. Maybe exposure was okay. How about brightness? Does that work? Okay, let's change the focus. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks good now. Okay. Composite out on them, but it may be limited to black and white. Interesting. Okay, so optical microscope. So this has to be trinocular and have a stand. and an LED ring. That's approximately $600 to $800. That's expensive. My DIY solution probably will do better. Okay, I have the camera already, have a lens already, need a mount. This will probably be another, and I need another screen, need a splitter, and need somewhere to put it. So that will be around, so the other screen, that's about $100. Let's say about, let's go $150. Splitter is around $25. Somewhere to put it, that's whatever, I'm gonna have to figure out. Time and a good solid mount, probably about 75 bucks. So that puts me at $225, $250, about $250. So that's not too bad. But here's the thing. I'm looking to upgrade my camera. So my main shooting camera up here. The Nikon, is it a 33? I keep forgetting. D3300. So from D3300, and at the moment I'm looking at a D780. And that, my friends, is about $3,000. $3,000 for a D780 with a lens, because it's full frame. But the beautiful thing is I can do HDMI out with it, and I have a extremely expensive lens that I was lucky to have picked up used about 10 years ago now. It's the lens I do my thumbnails with. So this is a Nikon 105 millimeter 1.2.8 G, or 2.8 G, 2.8 aperture. So if we go live view, so yes, I know you have no, oh, goddamn, let me just put a memory card so it stops complaining. This freaking camera complains more than I do. Oh, shit. That's not good. Just shoved an SD card in there the wrong way around. There we go. Okay. So if you look, that's blurry, right? Oh, come on, don't be a bitch. It's because it's a super long lens. Let's see if I can. There. You see how big? The squares on my bench are 1 centimeter. See that? See how big? Like, the deal is that with this camera, with this lens combo, watch this. Oh, almost. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a bad picture because it's but look at how close you can zoom in. And so if I had live view on my cameras, which none of my cameras can really do, This could be my filming camera. Look here, look, I'll show you. Has a little bit of trouble focusing because it's the sensor in this camera is not good. This this camera, this is my old YouTubing camera. Here. Look how nice. Like you can't read the text because I'm off axis. But look, you can do solder inspection, right? So if I had a camera more capable, then I could HDMI out to the stream and I'd be able to record YouTube videos in this brilliant quality. But the issue is it's like $3,000. It's like $3,000. And because the way taxes work here in Canada is I'd have to depreciate it. I have to claim it on my taxes over the course of several years. I don't remember how many years, but it's like 6 years or whatever. So that's a big revenue hit when the channel doesn't make a lot of revenue. So that's my issue. Like I'd be more willing to do this, but really the long-term solution is this. So you see, kind of understand my predicament here. So maybe I'll do this for the meantime. I don't even know where that camera disappeared to, but it was a camera that Banggood had sent me with an arm and stuff, and it didn't really work for its intended purpose because there's no screen attached, so you had to always figure out your screen stuff. But if I can set it up at a place constantly and have a screen near it, you know, I don't know where it went. It's like it's gone. These things that just end up wherever. But yeah, this is a potential solution. But really, I need to be looking around here. Just this stuff is so expensive, guys. Here, let's take a look. If I open this. Screen. All right. So cameras, DSLR, D780. So yeah, no lens is $2,200. And I think the thing I don't like, yeah, it does 4K. But only at 30 frames per second. So I kind of have to wait for the new version of this. Let's see. Yeah. Breakthrough in low light, that's good. Via the SnapBridge app, yeah. Yeah, see, they say, oh, you can connect to your phone, but you need the transmitter, which is separate. Charging, yeah, dual cards. They keep saying, oh, you can do whatever you want, but you need adapters. Yeah. So, where do you buy it? Starting buy now. Here, let's go. Okay, so yeah, so it is $3,000. So I wasn't wrong. It's $3,000 block. It is $3,000, but it's on sale, but it has no lens. So with the lens also on sale, but there it is. It's $3,000. It's literally $3,000. Sorry, I stretched in my thing. My microphone hit my chin. So that is kind of expensive. Uh-oh, and live view seems to suck. So I don't know. This is kind of an old product. D780 release date. So maybe they're gonna, drop a new one. Yeah, 2020. So it's now 4 years old. But yeah, I don't know. It's a big investment, especially as I don't really make that much money. I would need like a decent sponsorship to be able to justify it. So yeah, the other idea is mirrorless, but they're very expensive as well. So Z8, they'll do 4K 60. I think it was this one I was looking for, the Z7 II. Yeah, but again, $3,000. Pre-COVID, I was offered a trinocular microscope by my general physician as he was shutting down the lab at his practice, installing a setup for his dentist daughter instead. I regret missing out. Yeah, trinocular setup would be great. So, trinocular microscope. Yeah, so trinocular would be awesome because then I have one video feed and it's out. But they're expensive. Like, although this is not bad, but it has no stand. Right? Like this guy is more like it. That's extreme though. This is a little bit much. I mean, that's about right, but they're expensive. So let's look for one with a stand. 16K Indian by trinocular is 60K. Yeah. Oh yes, tutorial videos too. Thank you, MT, for keeping me on track. It won't be today, but yes, I definitely need to do that. Oh, here's one by Mechanic. So Mechanic is a good brand. See, this is pretty nice. Although I don't like the stand, doesn't swing over. But yeah, there. So it's $800. Ugh. Why? Why you do this to me? Yeah, no, you're completely right, MT. I appreciate you. It's not going to be today for 100% because today is my break. Reach out to Adafruit to get PT or Lady Ada. I can. I don't have as much reach as you guys think though. You know what I mean? Yeah, so this is the kind of thing I'd be looking at. I would bolt it directly into my bench. I don't know what kind of camera is best, but yeah, it's like 500 bucks. PT already agreed. Oh my god. You see what's going on here? See what's going on? I just have too much on my plate. I need an assistant. I need an assistant that will work for 5mm LEDs. Adafruit PT. Images. It's not working out. PT. Lady Ada. PT. Here we go. Hey, Franco. The other thing is that I don't know if I can make an intelligent conversation until I get some time off. Oh, I'm exhausted. There is no time off though, not for the next month or two. So anyways, this is what I'm going to aim for. This is we're looking at about $550 or so. That's the goal. So we're going to aim for. It's going to be set up on this desk. The only thing now is I can't see chat. So I'll have to turn around. I think I'll move my screen from where it is to the other side of my bench. And then it should be good. But yeah, things need to happen because these live streams, they're kind of shit right now. They need to be not shit. Trying to get parse Zebra printing language. Get an image out of it. Oh, I've got no idea what you're talking about. So if I get this, what are the odds that it won't be a big enough focal distance? Hopefully it's going to be good. What does this mean? This Wi-Fi? I don't know. But yeah, these are the goals, is to get a trinocular microscope, a decent one, so I can stream and see at the same time. Oh, my boss, what's he want? Oh, okay. Someone commented on, oh Jesus, someone commented on my first podcast. Oh boy. By the way, I don't know how much you guys care, but my wife, if my wife is listening, I do very much value your opinion. I was thinking of starting a second podcast. She said, abso-fucking-lutely not. Not in those words, but that's what she meant. But I want to make a monthly podcast, an automotive one. The only thing, though, is that it's going to be tough to do an automotive podcast because I have no credentials. Like to get people onto this podcast is getting easier because I have like almost 100 episodes. However, the next one I don't have any credentials for. So I'll have to see. Yeah. So that's a thought I've been having. I need to make some moves so that I don't have to work like a dog to make a living. I mean, my current job, the mechanic job right now, is kind of like the best that a mechanic's job gets, aside from being like a consultant and not actually doing mechanics. And it's still hard on my body. So somehow this YouTube stuff needs to add up to something nice. But yeah. Do I just order that $520 microscope setup? I'm definitely considering it. Definitely considering it. This screen that I have over here, I don't know how much you guys can see. No, you'll see my mess. But this screen I have over here, if I were to mount it over there, and then my microscope setup would be over there, well, over here. Over there. All thoughts, but I guess I shouldn't make up my mind just yet. I also would like to stream to Twitch at the same time. Maybe Junk from Work would be willing to come on to the podcast. I need to send him an email. So I'm thinking of getting him on the concept for a new podcast. And if I do a new podcast, it would be as well as the Simple Electronics podcast, not in lieu of the Simple Electronics podcast. It will empty none of my YouTube purchases make me money aside from the stuff I buy for PCBWay videos. None of it. The channel's revenue is like nil. It's not a lot. In fact, the channel, yeah. I believe the channel revenue is lower than the channel expenses. And the only reason I owe a crap load of taxes is because when you're self-employed, the pension plan is 100% covered by you, which means that those are the vast majority of the taxes you're paying. So yeah, it does not make money, but I get frustrated doing things like this. You know what I mean? It would make me happy. That's the difference. It definitely, the microscope is just it's a bucket list thing. Because the microscopes I have are awesome. They're great, but they're bad for content creation, for live content creation, and I love live content creation. So, yeah, I would love to capture footage with you guys to use in my regular YouTube videos. But yeah, it's just, it's that thing where this YouTube channel doesn't really pay the bills. Especially when I've been doing my accounting for the last little while. I spend a shit ton of money on this channel. It's insane the amount of money I spend. And I guess I'm talking to you guys at a weird time because I just watched a talk this morning about what to do, like when is it time to call it quits on YouTube. And that time is when it's been a year since you started and you don't gain at least 50 subscribers per video. I gain like 3. So obviously I'm not thinking of quitting because I kind of like what I do. I like hanging out with you guys. But the part that I like the most about YouTube, about content creation, is this part, live streaming. So I kind of want to make that smoother, and then those tools will also help me make better YouTube videos. You know what I mean? So yeah. Should have called it quits 8 years ago. Technically, it's not even a hobby for me anyhow. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that that kind of advice is very generalized, right? Like if you hop on every trend, you'll be more successful than doing like niche things like this. I think the overall goal for my channel is to share some knowledge. I don't have kids. I don't plan on having kids. I don't want kids. No, I won't quit. I'm not quitting. So my goal is to do those tutorials, what MT was talking about. That's my goal. To do those tutorials to make sure knowledge continues on to people who want it. The issue with that is that it doesn't pay. Yeah, do what makes you happy. And what makes me happy is these live streams. I would much rather live stream than edit a video. But the issue is, if I want these live streams to be viewed by more people, so that my efforts are, because it's the same amount of effort no matter how many people are watching, but so that my efforts go to the right place, is to step up the game, is to have better live streams, better videos. You know what I mean? Like this channel, for example, has 125 subscribers, and my average stream views are like, I don't know, 4. Something like that. 4, and then after that, some people come watch. But there are small steps I can take to make the streams better. And yes, those are small steps, but they're expensive steps, right? Which is fine. But then those better streams means more people will come take a look. And that also means more opinions in the chat. I love your opinions in the chat. And that also means that my main channel will get better because I'll be doing more stuff, you know, like I'm capable of doing more stuff here. So that's the thought. That's the idea at the moment. So yeah, maybe I will get a $500 microscope. I do have a camera that I can use as a microscope, but the thing is, if I do use that camera as a microscope, I need another screen because it doesn't have a freaking screen on it. And the ones that I do have that have a screen, frustratingly so, you can't use the screen while capturing or in USB mode. It's dumb. And like if I want more USBs, because I already have 2 cameras, right? So 1 and 2. I can't have another USB. I mean, if I get another USB controller, I guess I can have another one. Forgot to say share. Yeah. You guys don't even have to share this. Like, this stream today is garbage, and that's fine. I wanted to come in here to burn some stress out a little bit. You know what I mean? I wanted to just chill. That's what the title is, chill stream. But in the future, to make really good quality streams, you know, you make custom thumbnails and all those things and plan something good for the stream instead of just like winging it and you guys would just end up watching me. Yeah, they do. They do, Franco. They all work as a USB webcam. But the thing is, there is the screen I have to look at that way, and the resolution is tiny, whereas the screen built in is like really good. So yeah, I can show you guys via USB, but I can't see, I can't see on the screen at the same time. That's the shitty part. Like, all these manufacturers, they have that issue, is you can't output a video and look at it, which is like, I think it's ridiculous, but what do I know, right? Like, I'm not the one who makes this stuff, and it is a niche purpose. It would be for content creation, but like, I feel like there should be a way, like those screens, they can't be single purpose screens. Like, they must have some sort of input, right? And so maybe there's a way to interrupt the input. I don't know. Because if I could just have it output and then split and then back to input, that'd be great. Actually, it's obvious that they have an input protocol, because the big one, the really nice one, the Dawnstar one, the controller for it, this guy here, the button, which is NTL and PAL, this button there, that flips the display between, it switches the input. It does picture in picture with the two microscopes, or and it flips which one, or it just has that one main or the other one main. So obviously it has two inputs, two separate inputs. So instead of like having the second camera as an input, I'd want it to be its own HDMI. You know what I mean? Am I making any sense here? This controller was not put together very well. Look at the button hanging off at a goofy angle. Oh look, here's some more of my freaking rechargeable batteries. That's where they end up all the time. Tap off from the USB on the camera. Well, USB is a protocol, right? It has to do a handshake. So you can't split a handshaken signal, whereas you have discrete devices there are devices to split HDMI signals, for example. See that? So I have one of these that does a two-way split at the moment. So it splits my second monitor on my PC to another monitor here. Yeah, no, that's fine. So this thing, I have a two-way. So my second monitor is displaying onto a new monitor here for the chat. But really, I have this one because I want to have this monitor. So this one you're looking at, this one I'm looking at here. And I want one in my workshop over there. So as long as they're all the same resolution, which happen to be 1080p, I can split it off however many times I want, because this will output 4, but you can get some that are 12 or 20. And yeah, so that's the goal, is to have a couple monitors here and there so I can stream from wherever in my workshop, or I can work in my workshop or whatever. So that's the goal. So anyway, so I'll have another splitter available. And that's what I wanted, to split the HDMI. But it's stupid that the screen that this whole thing is attached to, here, let me show you. Well, here, yeah, I guess I'll show you with the, unplug this and unplug this and undo this and undo this. So it's frustrating to me that this unit, right, this camera unit here, this is the Dawnstar here. You can see my second monitors over that way. See, there's the chat. See, right there, chat. Okay, so this Dawnstar unit, which is phenomenal, is all dealt with inside this screen, right? So this is a fantastic unit, but when you HDMI out through here, this whole screen, this whole damn thing, this thing, turns off. So you have this giant, beautiful display that just shuts down instead of allowing me to use it. So that's the frustrating bit of it, is that you can't have both. And like, really, why not? Like, and on top of that, look how huge this thing is. It's giant. Why do you have a small HDMI? Why? Why do you do that? So I can use this over here and have you guys see it, but then I have to look over there on that screen. It's just not conducive to a good experience. Oh, I did not know there's a, must be some software patch can fix it. I mean, I'll reach out to them, but I don't think so. This is just a ring adapter with a glass on it. Interesting. Stupid Fitch, quite a few people have complained about. Yeah, but the thing is, it's the only complaint is from content creators. Because essentially, any normie, they probably won't even use the HDMI. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of just us. It's kind of just content creators that even use the HDMI. And so they put that there as a feature, likely to, you know, boost their feature set. But let's be honest, it's not really used. Like, not many people use it. Because the HDMI essentially invalidates the fact that you bought a gigantic screen. Like, this microscope is mostly a screen. By the way, I don't know if this is going to open. So like, the HDMI is mostly just used if you want a bigger screen attached to it. I don't know if you have to undo all this to get this apart, but we're about to find out. Reboot. That's cool that the microscope goes all the way around to the other side. I have like no reason to have tested this. I don't know if there's any screws in the front. Doesn't look like it. I feel like this is clipped. Well, it seems like it's part of it. I'm pretty sure, Franco, if people are here, they're already subbed to the main channel. But I do appreciate you. Yeah, like classroom projectors. But again, you have, when you're manipulating these things, you're going to have to look at the projected image and not this beautiful screen. you know what I mean? Like when I'm manipulating something for students, I'd love to see from the perspective of the screen while they watch from their perspective. I think that's a heck of an oversight. But again, it's just me. It's just content creators. Like, we are not the target audience. We are just the ones that sell it to the target audience. We're not the ones in industry needing these things. There we go. So it's just clipped. Oh, the SE Conderi. Yeah, a lot of people are. That's another thing I want to do. I want to start doing really like short videos for the SE Conderi. Okay. So let me see if I can get this apart. So this is not. Oh, oh. I never know if these are the flip up types. Yeah, there we go, flip up. Flip up, there we go. Okay, so see, this is a LCD. This ribbon cable is very specific to a Dawnstar. So we can see that the LCD is just passive here. The LCD is not doing anything. It is just ribbon cabled in. It has its own controller underneath this tape, probably, maybe. And then here, oh, there's facility for a battery. Oh, there is wireless. Oh, that is interesting. There's wireless. So HDMI is being controlled on board here. That is interesting. You guys are getting a little bit more of a show than I thought. It is not battery powered. It is not battery powered. It has a facility to be battery powered. You could battery power it. I believe it has a barrel jack input. No, it has a USB input. Okay. Let's see here, gently. Okay, so the microscope is not USB. I believe this is soldered in this can. So it has a little battery for memory. It's hard to say if this is soldered down. I believe these cans are soldered. This says sensor. There's 3 LEDs. They fire this way, but they have light guides. there. We've got the tiny little HDMI. So that's why they didn't put a big HDMI, because the board is tiny. Oh, it is not soldered. The odds of me to be able to get this to seat again are like nil. Here we go, folks. Okay. So it's got a daughter board there. The LCD tracks are probably handled on the back side here. Realtek. There's a Realtek chip here. I'm not seeing tracks from the HDMI. So I do believe the display is being handled on the back side. No, I'm not seeing tracks from there either. I don't know where this is coming from. I want to lift this shield off. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is a very expensive microscope if I destroy it, just by the way. It could be a multi-layer, for sure, but we'll find out soon enough. Oh, that fell on the ground. Ooh, wow. Novatech. SK Hynix. So this is probably RAM. TechPoint TP9950, this chip there. This must be doing all... Oh, how's it going, pile of stuff? I just went on a rant on how upset I was that my beautiful, I don't want to get the name wrong, a Dawnstar microscope doesn't do HDMI out while also looking at the screen. So I was hoping I could come in here and there'd be like an HDMI or something that I can split to the screen, but I don't think so. So yeah, got some, definitely something on a daughter board here. Realtek 8189FTV. I don't even see where the HDMI tracks are going, so I do think this is a 4-layer board. They did definitely spend a lot of money on this. They spent a lot of money. So the LCD is here. So this area, but like I don't see the tracks, so it's definitely a 4-layer board. 100%. Yeah, so this makes me sad because I want I want to use this screen at the same time as it's either USB or HDMI, but it's just not doable. Let's see if I can even get this back together. You think a Dawnstar would send me another one if I broke this one? The answer is no. There we go. Let's see if we can get the back one. Also, I don't know what the hell is going on here. This is not Wi-Fi as far as I know. So why is this? I mean, here, let's figure this out. Your microscope's the same, either onboard screen or external, but not both. I assume it's coded in the software so they don't have to deal with two monitors with different resolutions. I don't care if it just picks a monitor and sticks to that resolution. I'd still prefer that. Let's see here. Screen. A Dawnstar. AD409, I think this is it. Actually, mine has the extra bit. There we go. Look how expensive this is. Right, 540 Canadian pesos. Do you see anything on here that would indicate Wi-Fi? So, okay, so look at this interesting part here. So PC output, that's USB, right? But it says endoscope does not support USB PC output. Why? It's interesting. And okay, so the Wi-Fi would not be used by the remote because you can see the right below the direction buttons here. You can see that's where the infrared comes in. I don't know. I don't know why there's an antenna there. Yeah, I got all these things. Because I'm pretty sure there's a diode in the front of that microscope. Hey, what the hell? He has both. Wait a minute. He's got both on this. Does mine work like that? Hang on. Now we need to do investigation. Let's put this back together. I thought I had tested it. Let me put this back together. We are going on a mission. Because if another one of their models does it, but this one doesn't, that means I got the wrong model. I want I want the other model. I think that's upside down. We are investigating this. God, how am I going to get this back together? I have made a mistake. Oh, I haven't seen Pile of Stuff's new mailbag yet. I did see it. It was there before going live, but I didn't have enough time. But I mean, all of his videos are good. Stupid Pile of Stuff with his skills. He's like Sexy Flanders. Stupid Sexy Flanders. Okay. Oh, censor was not for these pads. The censor text is just shorthand for the fact that this is the microscope. To go this way. There we go. Put this back in here. Get in there. There we go. How's the weather in your end of Canada, Mr. Stuff? Because I know you guys get snow late sometimes. Yesterday it was 20 degrees here, 20 C. Also, did you get your taxes done? Because that's my job for today, is to finish my taxes. I have to call my bank because they screwed something else up too. Okay, so we're just gonna yeet this under the corner there. Okay, this becomes difficult here to plug these back in. This is a nice big screen, by the way. Weather, variable. 20 last week, freezing rain over the weekend. So, Johnny, I was thinking of getting an accountant, but the problem is the thing that takes the longest. Oh wait, first of all, Swedish people don't have to do taxes the same way Canadian people do. In Sweden, they just basically tell you what you owe or what you're owed, except for you got to do your business part. However, yeah, so when considering an accountant, I realized that what takes the longest is tabulating everything, which I would have to do anyways. And so what's the point of an accountant? I'll just pay them like $600 and I'll end up having to do most of the work anyways. Although they are good, like they do find better deductions than I could find, obviously. They are really good at their job. But, I mean, I don't bring in that much money. We should probably check to make sure this works before we put it back together, because that's bad juju. There we go, stare at my back wall. Let me go get the plug. Over here. Ouch. I did straight up ask Electro Boom on the podcast if he did videos while traveling so he could deduct it on his taxes, and he did say yes. So that was nice. There we go. Let's see if she works. There we go. It works. Velkommen. Just make sure. I don't know if the... Uh-oh. I don't think that the... I don't think I plugged in the camera properly, though. As you can see, there is nothing on the screen. Should be at least something, right? I think I'm blocking the light. There, hold on. Oh no, it's showing something. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's plugged in. Just out of focus. Yeah, we're good. It does work. Here you can see the light. There we go. See? We're good. It works. All right, so I can unplug this. Oh no. That was bad. That just tore the ribbon cable out. Hopefully it's still intact. I don't know if Franco reacted beforehand. He saw this coming. He said, uh-oh. You know, I think they could reduce manufacturing defects by making these ribbon cables longer so that the workers have an easier time plugging them in. There we go. Okay, so now I have to go find a mini HDMI because we're going to check it using 2 JST connectors per device. Should not eat their profits by a great margin. JST connectors where, like, instead of the ribbon cable? The ribbon cable is there because it has to be slim. And you know, like, I don't do any design for manufacturing, so you know, I'm not here to judge their ideas, but I definitely think a little bit more length of ribbon cable wouldn't destroy them. Okay, so now we need to know if we can do HDMI and whatchamacallit at the same time. So let me get the rest of the stand here. We are getting to the bottom of this because I believe the answer is no. I'm pretty sure I tested it. But regardless, we're going to figure it out together. I don't need the endoscope for this, so I'm just going to put that aside. The other thing with this thing is it's such a massive cable mess. Okay. Put this in there. there and there. You guys don't need the screen really. Gonna pop that in here. Now I know I have a little HDMI cable, GoPro / camera stuff. Oh, I have an HDMI box. That works. It's all, oh, here, that's the one. Okay, so here's the guy right there. I'm gonna plug this guy in. I have to go plug the other in and at the PC. Now what I hate about HDMI mini and micro, the little HDMI connectors, is that the cables are incredibly stiff and those connectors are incredibly fragile. So I think they're a bad idea overall. Unplug this guy and plug in this guy, like so. Okay, so now I just want to make sure screen plus cam, that's not what I wanted. Screen webcam. Oh, Elgato. Okay, so right now there's nothing. Let's plug this in, see what we get. Okay, so I have power here on the screen, but I don't have, I think we just got our confirmation. Pretty sure the screen here just turned off. There we go. Okay, so you guys can see it. Yeah, please. So you guys have screen, but I don't. No file. Turn this on. Goodbye. Yeah, it turns off there. Yeah, I do not have screen at the same time. So what if I unplug this? That's off. Now it comes to my screen. I'm just going to check the menu. No file. Press and hold menu. Okay, resolution. Full HD. UHD. Just going to check. Okay, no. Full HD, P60. Exposure, date stamp, contrast, color. No. Menu. Format, default setting. No. There is Wi-Fi. What the heck? On. What does Wi-Fi do? Oh, you can connect to your phone, I think. Okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I gotta turn it off. You'll be better than that, a Dawnstar? If I can just get both. Oh, Wi-Fi. Off. Off. Okay, menu. Okay, let's see if this recovers right away. Menu, back to video. Because it is frustrating though. What happens if you try USB camera mode? I would have to run another USB, and the issue is that I already have too many USB streams. I have 3, so I'd have to find another USB controller somewhere to deal with that. So if I go like this, if I grow this bigger, right? So you guys can see. So then I can show you what I want to show you from the get-go, but the problem is I have to look on OBS. Oh my God, the quality is bad. So this is what I want to show you. See, that works phenomenal, but my issue is I have this gigantic screen in front of me that I can't use. It's like, it's huge, and it's doing nothing for me. So look at those scan lines. So you remember how I was telling you there was some soldering on these things that looked a little sketch? So here it is. There. Look at that one. Right. Where am I pointing? It's a bit hard to, there. Right there. So, yeah. That one's a little, how you doing? Look at my nasty finger. There we go, Atmel Mega 328p. I mean, a lot of this, what I like a lot of this camera, but the freaking issue is I'm staring at a big black screen now. There's like nothing. So I have to look over to the side, where's my finger? I have to look over that way to where the chat is, for where my OBS is, and look through OBS. I mean, I guess I can do it, but it's just frustrating that I have a big black screen. Oh yeah, and I'll show you the... See, I think that's a 5-volt regulator, so it's a 1117. There we go. But you see how this camera is phenomenal. Like, it's great. That's not even as close as I can get. I can get closer, I'm pretty sure. Let's go. Let's go. I think I can get even closer than that. Like, look at the size of that. And I can get closer by dropping this. Ugh. And then changing the focus. Oh, just barely too far. Hang on. So that is pretty close. Like the size of the CH340. In fact, I can pull it out just a little bit so I can do the fine focus. Yeah, just quite not enough pixels there. There we go. So, I mean, it works really well. I just wish I wasn't staring at a freaking blank screen. Yeah, so that is pretty... I understand that's normal for them, but I think it's pretty shit. There's the 1117. Probably need to zoom out just a little bit. Go out, fix the focus. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, it made that much of a difference. Wow. There we go. So, like, it works good. I just wish it worked better. Or, I don't know. Sorry if I'm making you guys motion sick. Look at the scan lines. That's also not 60 frames per second, I can tell. DE equals A1D. So Germany, Deutschland, equals A1D. What kind of secret message are they trying to send here? Oh, NRF is upside down, all the electrons will fall out. Look, you can see the separate passes that the laser did. So I guess I'm okay with this. I just wish, yeah, I just wish this, you know, it's based on a screen. That's the thing. If I get rid of this, like it has this massive screen. The screen is this wide. Like I have my hands on both sides of the screen. Look how freaking wide it is. So it's basically a microscope based on a screen that you can't use the screen on if you're capturing. It was a cheapness decision, probably needed more processing power, process 2 video streams simultaneously. Not true, pile of stuff. Not true, because there is circuit splitting, like an HDMI splitter. And if an HDMI splitter, this one here, I'll give you an example. If this HDMI splitter here, which is 1 in, 4 out, if this chip, if this whole thing with, by the way, with a 5-volt plug pack, cost $18 for 1 in, 4 out. It cost me $18 on Amazon. That means that a Dawnstar could have just used an add-in chip like that for much cheaper than that, and I think on a $500 and almost $50 microscope, I mean, that would have been worth it, my opinion. So what if it would cost them $2 more, right? Then you just charge $15 more for the privilege, call it a day. There we go. So yeah, here's that, how you do in soldering. Look at that. It's a bit how you doing. Looks like it'll work though. It's pretty cool that you can see the die. Let's see if we can move the light. There we go. There you can see the die where the LED is. This is pretty impressive. So I guess what I'll do is I'll clear some space on my workbench, and I'll have this set up like this so we can take a look at close-up shots of stuff, because it honestly doesn't need to be that close either. You can just, like, I can bring this all the way up. Oh, bring this all the way up to like here. And then as long as it'll focus, because that is plenty close enough for you folks. So this one has a Wi-Fi chip. So I don't know how to connect it. I guess you might need, like, I'm not sure if it's to the point where you can stream to not your phone, because I don't really want to stream it to my phone. Not a fan of that. What else can we put under the microscope? Here we've got this guy. Adjust the lighting. Cell phone or tablet. Yeah. I don't want to connect it to, although I have been thinking of getting a tablet. Oh look, you can see the dry skin on my finger. Look at that. I'm not gonna give you my fingerprint though. So here's that split rail power supply. Using my microscope for a video, I record to the internal SD card. Yeah. Yeah, same. Same. But I would much rather capture it live on OBS like this, though. Only headache is there's no sound, so it's hard to sync. You have to do like a, you have to make a physical clap in front of it. XL Semi, XL6007E1. Oh, here, actually something that would be cool to look at. Get out of there. This is that little webcam module I was telling you guys about. By the way, the working distance here is like over 20 centimeters. Ugh. Yeah, photo album makes sense. But location? Why do you need location data? There's that little lens. It's a little LED that can be in there, and there's a little chip. Trying to read the text. The text is so tiny. That's when we have to zoom it in. Look at that. So that looks pretty good. You can check out the liquid crystal display. Look at that. You can see all the little crystals. My voice, it disappeared. Well, anyways, oh, look at the damage I did to the opening tool. Ta-da, look at all the plastic chipping. Look, that little star there. An Adon star. The focus is so sharp, like there's such a small focus plane. But anyways, I think that is going to be it for this stream. I have to do my taxes now. Pile of stuff, did you do your taxes yet? I sure haven't. Look at all the junk, the dust, so I have carpets down here. You can see all the carpet lint stuff on the remote. Look at the grinding marks. You're able to see the rust too. Master crap. But yeah, I will have this set up nearby. Got the check in the mail. Oh, God damn it. I have to do that today. I am envious. Next year, I'll do mine earlier. Okay, folks. So that'll be the end of the stream. Thanks, everyone, for being here. You could replace the built-in display of the HDMI one, get a driver for it, and add in your own HDMI splitter. Yeah, I could do that. It seems like it's going to be a lot of freaking work, though. But I agree. It would be a good idea. So I want you guys to have a fantastic day. My day is going to be shit because I'm going to be doing my taxes for the rest of the day, but I'll have it done by the end of today, which is good. And this week is busy. I might be back on stream on Friday, but if I do have a stream on Friday, it's going to be a productive stream. We're going to have to be pumping out content because I've been neglecting it for so long. Anyways, have a good day, everyone. Thanks for being here. Catch you in the next one.